Hello guys, I'm making this video to teach you how to pray. My objective is to teach you how to pray as a beginner or to teach you how to pray even if you don't believe in God. I think it's a good habit. It's something you can do. The first thing you should do is you should be in a place where you are alone. I know people always think about praying as something you do like on the church, something like that, but no, not necessarily. You can do it alone and you should do it alone because praying is like creating intimacy with God. So by praying, you are creating a relationship with God. So you want Him to listen to you and thank Him, etc. This is not the only way we can do for praying. This is the way I do it. Maybe you guys have another way, but I'm going to explain my way. It works very well. The first thing you should do is, I believe, you should always pick the same time, I believe, because if you want to create a habit, you should always do it the same time. For example, I do it in the morning and before bed. If you do it before bed, try to don't make it in a way that you're gonna feel very sleepy and you fall to sleep. Because if you are very comfortable in your bed, maybe you're gonna sleep and you end up not praying. How long should you pray? I would say maybe sometimes I pray like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, sometimes 5, sometimes 10, sometimes 20, depending on the day of the week. If I have something to do, if I'm not, how I'm feeling about it, and how I structure my praying. The first thing I do is I take time to enumerate things that I'm grateful for. So I keep saying, I'm grateful for this, and be honest. Don't say things just because you want to say things. Keep thinking about things that you are grateful for. And you're going to be amazed that sometimes you're going to think about things during 1 minute, sometimes you're going to remember things for 10 minutes. And the more you practice that, the more you'll be aware that you should be grateful for. Even if you are in a bad spot, for sure there are things you can be grateful for. Your family, your friends, your health. Maybe you have a girlfriend that takes good care of you. Maybe you have a job. Maybe you have a house. Maybe you have money. Maybe you have an amazing family. Maybe your family is healthy. Maybe you live in an amazing place. You can think about a lot of things that you are blessed about, and I'm sure you're going to find a lot. Even the fact that if you believe in God, you should be grateful for that, because there are people that they end up all their life and they never find God. So that's a reason to be grateful for. After that block, what I do is I start to repent for my sins. I start to remember things I did that are wrong. And sometimes I do it just a couple minutes. Sometimes I go very long time, because if you think about it, you're going to have part of being a Christian is that you understand that you are not a good person at all. And if you are a Christian and you say that you are a good person, I'm sorry, you are not a Christian, because we all break the 10 commandments. You steal something before, you disrespected your parents, you lied about something, you lost, even killing people. Maybe you didn't kill anyone, but you get angry. And if you have the power, you would have finished someone. So, for sure, you use the name of God in vain. I can go all the 10 commandments and more. You break every single rule that God gave us. So, we need to apologize to God and be honest about it. This is the most important thing. Every time you are saying things, make sure you feel it and you are honest. And then you can have a block where you ask for things. Of course, you will not ask a PlayStation or something like that. Usually, I ask to strength, to don't be lazy, to don't go in the wrong direction, to keep my faith strong. If you know someone that is sick, you can ask for that person to be better. Of course, you need to understand that it's important for you to submit to the will of God. So even if things don't go accordingly to what you want or what we like to be, you should always, I would say, it would be good to finish your prayer with ask God to make His will, not your will. So, and you need to that's something very difficult, but slowly start to submit to God and surrender to God. You don't have the ability to understand what God is thinking. Our perspective is so small. God can see everything, can see the future, can see the past. He's outside of space and time. So we cannot see how things are or how things going to be, if they are bad, they are good. We just have a very small perspective. So you should kind of surrender and trust God, because He have a better view of what's going to happen. And that's how I do it. First is be grateful for things. Second, I repent. And number 3, I ask for things, not material things usually. But if you have something in your life, like say you are looking for a job, I think God is extremely happy when you ask Him things. Even in the Bible, there are verses that say, if you want something, just ask. So, of course, use common sense is really important what you're asking for. And you got to see that God is very good, and He's going to listen to you. Give Him a chance, even if you don't believe in God. Tell Him, I don't believe in you, but if you exist, please guide me in the right direction. Show me who you are. And please don't be hard on me, because I don't trust you, but eventually in the future I will. And you're going to see that God will love you, and you're going to find Him. God bless you. Bye-bye.